radio driving somewhere, and he was like,
"That's my track."
Yeah, he's like, "I don't believe they put this out. I didn't even authorize that one." And
that
then-
happens.
Yeah, that happens.
Are you getting a lot of that already?
Yeah, there's politics, but the flip side of that is, if it's that good, it's ultimately gonna reward you anyway.
Right.
It's only if it's really bad, and then I will contact someone and say, you know what, can you just take that down? You didn't have my permission. But if it's good,
Leave it up.
Leave it
Yeah,
up, because they're only gonna illegally download it anyway.
Right.
So-
Right. You're right.
You know.
You're right. So, how many times have you had to say, you need to take that trash down?
I've had to say it a couple of times.
Really?
Yeah, but and I've been insulted because I've asked them to take my track down. But you know what?
Wow.
It happens. I'm a strong woman. I can take it.
Right.
Yeah, and you have to. If you're not thick-skinned in this industry, you
Right.
really shouldn't be in it.
Right.
Because you are leaving yourself susceptible for people criticizing you. You're putting your stuff out for people to go, actually, it's not that good.
Right.
And if they say that, you got to go take it on the chin and go, it's just not your bag. It's not that
Right.
it's not good.
It's
It's
just
it's
not
not
for you.
your bag
Right.
for you.
So what was
There's
it?
certain kind of criticism, though. You know, there's criticism that's respected. Like if Gabby told me,
Sure.
Ken, you need to do something, stop. You need to do
Sure.
something. I'd be like, you know, Gab, you're right. But when I get somebody who I know is not supportive, there's one thing that people always do when you let them hear a song is they try to take your song and tell you what will make it better instead of appreciating it.
Right.
You understand? You know, now,
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they have nothing to do with what you're doing, you know?
The thing is, depending on who that person is, you know, I'm quite strong-minded anyway. So if I'm going to listen to something that you're going to tell me,
Right.
I've got to really respect you.
You got to know where
Yeah.
it's coming from.
Yeah,
what
I
place
got to
it's coming
really,
from.
yeah. Like, I was in a meeting well, not all day, for a good 3 hours today, and we're going through song after song, and everything this person is telling me, I'm taking on board because I respect him entirely, and what his opinion is going to make a difference to what I do. So you do. You got to pick and choose it. But Lord knows everybody got an opinion.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Someone will worth something. You know something? Even an opinion that you think is not really worth anything, there's something in it.
Yeah, I
There's
think there's
something in it.
positives to come out of
Right.
whatever anyone says. If it's
Right.
completely negative, you have to learn to
Well,
spin
there's just
it.
if it's completely negative, then you still learn something. You learn
Yeah,
to
you
keep that
spin
person
it.
away from you.
Yeah.
See how simple that was? The
Touche.
person doesn't need to be in my circle. I learned something from your nasty negative opinion. Right, you know,
Yeah.
there's a lesson in everything, negative
Yeah.
or positive. But anyway, so go slow, because I like that.
It's
I
on the
listened
video.
to
He's
that.
got the video on.
Yeah, that's it. I listened
Our
to that
fans
while I
can't
was
really
taking,
see it right now, but on the rebroadcast they will.
They will
Like
see it on the replay.
Oh.
You know what? I turned that on. I listened to it, and I was like, I like this. So I played it back again while I mellowed out for my nap before the show. I was like, this is nice. I can lay back and
Right.
drink some water and relax. This next thing you know, I'm like, okay, this was nice. I mean, it was like put me in that very comforting space.
So did it bore you and send you to
No,
sleep?
no, it comforted me. It was like so warm and loving and just
Aw,
like it put me in a real
She was
warm
so
space.
seductive in this too.
Yes.
I seduced
like
Miss
the
Gabby to
fashion.
sleep.
But it was just the voice
fashion
because
and
my
everything.
computer and my speakers and everything are in the den, and I had
So
them
just-
turned up
yeah.
so I could hear it in the bedroom. And it was just the music and your voice just lulled me. I was just
Aw,
like, all
that's
right,
really
this is
nice.
Lulled me.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't snoring. I wasn't going to sleep. But I was, it didn't do that to me. But I was in a nice,
That's
calm
really
state
nice.
and
Thank
enough
you.
to where the phone could ring and I could hear it.
Right, yeah.
I was just like,
Well,
this is nice. All right.
the thing is, with the album that I've created, moving away from house, I want an album that people can just put on in the background, do the housework,
Right.
have a dinner party.
You're not doing the housework, so go slow, honey.
Oh,
Either you laid back or you laid out. That's what it's only one. It's only one or the other to that.
Yeah,
And
right. So
I was laid
seductive.
back on that one because I was by myself.
I was like,
But
yeah, you see
I
that?
was laid. I
Kenny?
was by myself, so I was laid back. But you either laid back or laid up or go slow.
All
One or
right.
the other. But it was very nice. Where did go slow come from? What?
The inspiration?
Yes.
When I write,
Mm-hmm.
because I write everything I sing, but I just kind of put myself in a scenario.
Right.
So it's not necessarily about anybody in particular or anything I'm going through at that time, but I have like a concepts book, and the whole go slow thing is about men always rush.
Right.
They rush.
Take it easy. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, like
I love
just slow you row.
Right. Rhea,
Enjoy
Yeah.
the moment.
I haven't decided I like you enough yet.
Yeah,
Relax.
take it all in.
Right.
And then, you know, and that was kind of where I was coming from, you know, and
I like it.
maybe it was personal experience. I don't know. I'm not saying.
Right. It's all of us have had that. All of us ladies have had that personal experience. So I related. I was just like, this
You
is
could
nice.
relate. Well, that's
I
the key.
listened to it a few times.
Yeah, if you
before
can
I laid
relate, and you know that special guy that you wanted them to go slow,
Right.
and they didn't,
Right.
and it's
No, my
over.
special guy married and I wasn't interested in going slow. But that's a different. That's a topic for after the
That
show.
video
That's
can
it.
happen
Yeah,
in
we
person.
need to-
That was a topic for after the show.
Anybody that see that video, they might want to go fast.
Yeah, like wait a minute. But so now, wait a minute. The other video I looked at and was Born a Star. Is that the one that came from your mom?
Yeah,
Is that the one?
Yeah.
It didn't make me cry.
I love that
But
one.
I felt it. Like I really listened to the words, and I related to also my mom is still with me. But just from as a woman who had a mother who engulfed in her and nurtured
Encouraged,
her,
yeah.
and just nurtured, encouraged, and just was engulfed by
Yeah.
motherhood. My grandmother was the same way. My nana was the same way with my mother. My mother was the same way with myself and my brothers. I understood.
That's great.
You
And
know?
and you know what? I've had a lot of people comment and send me messages through my fan pages or Facebook relating to that song. And all I ever want from a song is that it touches someone.
Right.
Even if it only ever touches one person,
Right.
or one person gets out of it what they're supposed to, that's good enough for me. But Born a Star is something very special for me, as you've seen. So I won't go into it because it ain't about crying on this show.
Right. You can cry. It's okay.
No.
That'll be my Oprah moment. I'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, Oprah moment.
I got it. Do y'all see, you see the tears?
We got some of
I
Gabby
got
boxing
her.
tissues on
She
standby.
did. She did cry up in the
I
place.
got her to cry. Run that back. Oprah. See
That's
that?
too funny. That's too funny.
But-
No Oprah moments.
Yeah.
That song is really special, and the words are literally what she used to tell me. And do I believe that she would be in her element now? Oh, God, yeah.
Yes.
She'd be like,
she
my
is.
Tasha's doing
She is
this.
not would she be, she is.
Yes,
I
she
believe
is.
that they
And,
see.
and I truly believe that she is opening the doors for me.
Right.
And making me go the right way. You know, the sliding doors.
Right.
No, Natasha, don't go that way. Go that way.
Right.
And it's paying off, because in the 5 years since she's gone, I wasn't singing 5 years ago. I was, but I wasn't. It was a hobby. It was, nothing special. And now, 4 years later, because I started a year after she passed, well, it's happening.
Isn't it amazing? You just said, I've only been singing for 4 years or so.
No, but
4
no,
years.
4 years full time.
Right.
So I gave up the job, and I
Right, you had
really,
your son, so that was
yeah,
you took a layoff for that.
I raised an amazing boy.
I saw the pictures of you watching your mom. You're so very handsome. Had to say it.
Albeit very lazy.
Well, he's a little team. Give,
Yeah.
give here, take there, give here.
No, take, but it's all right. Mama loves you, but you need to get up.
Oh my goodness.
No, he's a good boy. He's very respectful. He is lazy, but he's a teenage boy.
Yeah, he'll get it together.
I hope so.
He'll get it together. It's not like he's lazy and he's bad.
No. Oh God, no.
You
He's
know.
Put the fear of God into him.
That's right. We had that conversation too.
Yeah, he's fearful.
And I'm co-signing. Your mama got to go upside your head. I'm co-signing that. You're not pulling nobody. Not a soul. But anyways.
Yeah.
Next on this Gabby show, woman who raised men.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Women do raise
right,
men.
Yes, we do. People say it can't be done alone, but we can do it if you're
right there.
That's right. We can do it. We can do it. I can bring home the bacon. Da, 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 da. That whole thing. But anyway, so what? All right. So was the first single Go Slow? That was from
That was the first single. That was
What
last
the name of
October.
what was the name of that album?
Well, the album hasn't come out yet.
Uh-oh. Do we have a release date for the album?
Well, it really depends on. I went for a meeting today with RCA. So that's why I'm in New York.
Okay.
And I'm going back again. They've invited me back again tomorrow.
Y'all heard that first on the
You
Big
did
Gabby
hear
show.
that here first.
Here first. Here
So
first.
yeah,
Breaking news.
breaking news. They did like stuff on the album. They
I'm
didn't
gonna
like
pray
it
on
all.
that one.
They didn't like it all, but I didn't
Didn't I?
expect them to. And I
Right.
was really like,
Did
as
they
long
like
as
more than half? Because as long as they like more than half, that's a go.
4. They really like 4.
Okay.
So that's good.
All right.
So we can work on the rest.
Yeah.
We can work on the rest. So, yes, I'm going to go back tomorrow. So, very excited.
I feel a win coming. I like when my folks win.
I'm quite sure they'll align you with some of their producers where they know they can get the sound that they want.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
a good voice like
Yeah.
yours.
So
You
did
know.
they have you come in for this meeting? Did they say, okay, sing? Did
No,
they just say,
no.
Because everybody heard,
Yeah,
Which one was that? That could have been me, because I'd have been like, well, we heard you on record. Well, sing. Sing.
They might do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, they might do it tomorrow. You never
I'm
know.
excited for you.
I'm excited for
I like
myself.
to see my folks win.
Yeah, it's
I
you know
feel-
what, I feel very blessed. I really do feel very blessed, and I'm very fortunate that everything is the puzzles are going into place.
Well, let me ask you this. 'Cause
Yeah.
You may not be able to say. You may be able to say. Was RCA, like, when you sat down and said, listen, I want to be picked up by a label, and these are my top 3 picks, were they in the running, or did you just say, you know what, I'm going to put out a quality project, and I'm going to see who comes knocking?
No, well, what happened is I am signed to a German label,
Okay.
and the German label's happy to put the album out, but I'm the one who's put a block on it and gone, well, I think bigger than that.
Yeah.
So I approached RCA,
Okay.
and the meeting I had today was the head of A&R. So I managed to orchestrate that, which I'm quite proud of myself.
I'm very proud.
Quite proud of myself. So, you know, I look at it this way. I think big. If they say no, we've got plan
They're
B.
not saying no.
No, but
Kidding me?
we've
I mean,
got
it's possible, but
we got plan B, and I've already set up in place. I'm supporting Miss Betty Wright. You know Miss Betty
yes,
Wright?
yes, I do.
I already
I
supported
don't know her, no, but I know who she is.
She's lovely. I already supported her this year
Okay.
in London, and she's coming back again next year and asked me personally to be her support again. So that's really cool.
Woo!
In January, I'm going to support the SOS band.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, you have some history because you when you're Frankie Beverly and Maze. She's not new to this. She's not new. Another little tender young age. You came into, what is his name?
Well, I was David E. Talbot,
Right.
who is currently touring with Baggage Claim, I believe.
Okay.
And it was one of his first plays called He Say, She Say, but What Does God Say?
Right.
And Kurt Franklin and the family were the choir in the musical,
Right.
and I got to be in the family.
Nice.
So, yeah, that was enlightening.
I
Very.
bet.
Yeah, I learned a lot, but I was very young, and I got very homesick, and I was like, I need to go home. So it was
man.
tough. Yeah, I was 16. I was living in Dallas, Fort Worth, and
Right.
yeah, so I went home, and then I came back again for a little bit, and yeah, you know, it just didn't work out the right way.
It wasn't the time.
It wasn't the time. I came back, I met with Columbia, a guy called Michael Molden. I believe he's Jermaine Dupri's dad, actually.
Okay.
And he came over to England and met me, and it was all going back and forth. And anyway, the rest is history.
Right.
He's 17 years old, and his name's Taylor.
Right.
So, you know, and I
got that one here first in the Miss Gabby show,
Yeah.
too.
but no, so he, you know, and that's what happens. But you know what? Life sends you what you're supposed to have.
That's right.
And life has taught me in these last 17 years so much about music. I'm self-managed.
Right.
So everything in my music career, I've done myself.
Beautiful.
I do all my own bookings. I've done 36 flights this year.
Wow.
You know, I've done 11 countries. That in itself.
It almost says, why do you even need a record label if not for
'Cause
the back?
'cause
end?
it's
That's
so
where the
stressful.
money comes in. Yes, because that's where the money comes in, and it's nice to have a team that does all of that for you.
I would
But-
give my right arm to have a team.
Oh,
But
my
at the same
goodness.
token, because I understand the business and I understand the gigs, the money, what it takes, what dedication it
Right,
takes.
they can't just do anything.
No,
for you.
but then if I want to take time off, you know what? I can.
Right.
And I
that's right.
do.
Right.
Regularly.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, that is what you've done is an education in itself for
Well,
yourself.
I couldn't have done this had I have not had my son and had time to think about how I want to do this. You know, the problem is in the music biz, you have to wait for somebody to say, yes, we're going to make you a star,
Right.
or yes, you can have a deal. But by doing this myself and negotiating and getting deals, I'm not waiting for that person to say yes.
Right.
You know, with Soulful House, which is where I'm coming from,
Right.
it's been easy. It's been so easy. The hardest part now is just finishing this album. because you need a major.
Right.
And that's when the problems are. Because Lord knows I'm the wrong side of 35, okay?
Yeah.
And you heard that here
That was
first.
probably, no,